Hello, my name is Emily Anderson, and I'm going to be your professor for Intro to Film this term. And I just wanted to introduce myself a little bit. I'm in my home office, and there's not a lot to see here. There are a couple of desks, a couple of bookshelves, and a door through which you will undoubtedly hear my 11-year-old son playing video games or asking me questions, and there's an excellent chance that he will also come into the room and interrupt us multiple times. We're just going to have to get used to it. I also have a 15-year-old. He'll be around sometimes, but he's less likely to interrupt us, so we'll see. I wanted to just give you some information about the class before we officially start. There are two things you'll need to do before the class begins. One is, well, there are three, I guess. One is join our Google Classroom. I'm going to send out the link to that pretty soon as I make sure that everything on there is working. The second is I'm going to record an explanation of everything on the syllabus, and I'm going to ask you to watch the recording so that we don't need to use the first class of the term to go through the syllabus. I'm also, of course, all of you are going to watch the syllabus from top to bottom, so no problem. I am going to throw in some code words in there with a little quiz afterwards so that you can demonstrate to me that you watched the whole recording. Again, of course you will, no problem. The second thing that you have to do before the term starts is watch Citizen Kane. And there's a link to how to do that on Google Classroom. One of the points that I want to make this term is that Citizen Kane is a really good film. And I need you to watch it before the term starts for a couple of reasons. One is that I'm going to be using examples from it throughout the term. And the second is that you're going to watch it again at the end of term. And it's definitely the kind of film that gets better the more you watch it. So I'm hoping that at least by the second time you watch it, you like it a little bit more. So watch Citizen Kane, watch the recording of the syllabus, and then the last thing that you could do for me is play around on Google Classroom. If you find any links that are broken, if you find anything that doesn't make sense, please let me know. I'd like to fix all of that stuff as soon as possible. Again, I'll send the invitation out soon. Once you get the invitation, you'll want to look at the book that we're using for class. It's expensive. You can find used copies for much less money. And there are a lot of PDFs that I've uploaded to Google Classroom to spare you from having to buy a second book because I know the first one is expensive. Okay. Again, if you find anything that's not working on Google Classroom, if you have any general questions about the class or about anything I've just said, or if you just want to ask me something about how the course is going to go, you should let me know. I'm excited for the term. It's going to be a little weird to have it be online, but I'm sure we're going to make it work. So I'll see you soon. And I hope you're enjoying your last week of summer. All right.